Svaki grad je roman za sebe. Svaki je nastajao sa vizijom, u svakom su se menjale civilizacije, rađalo se i umiralo. U jednom posebnom u regiji Bazilikata na jugu Italije, u jednom od najstarijih gradova na svetu, život neprekidno teče 9000 godina. Matera po brdu rasuta, izmaštana, bajkovita, filmska, vraća u neko staro vreme i potpuno otvara za budućnost. Matera, Evropska prestonica kulture 2019. Pedesetih godina 20. veka Matera je bila jedan od siromašnijih gradova u Italiji. Ljudi su živjeli u pećinama, sa životinjama, bez struje i vode, dok nisu prinudno iseljeni. Dug put grada do Evropske prestonice kulture 2019. Grada koji je od 90. godina 20. veka na listi svetske baštine UNESCO-a zbog drevnog graditeljstva koje prkosi vremenu još od paleolita. Slogan Matere kao centra kulture starog kontinenta je otvorena budućnost, utemeljena na prošlosti, ali i na povezivanju sa svetom.
During this year, we will have more than 150 original projects. We have 4 main exhibits. We have the involvement of all the citizens. We have, for example, actually around more than 1,500 volunteers. That is huge for such a small city. The city of Matera has only 63,000 inhabitants, but everybody is involved. During the opening ceremony that took place on the 19th of January, we used around 200 square kilometers, so really a huge piece of the city, with more than 6,000 citizens that has the opportunity to work direct to open the ceremony, and around 100,000 people that reach the city center for this opening. Very important opportunity because we mix the quality of architecture, the quality of the interior design of the houses, they are beautiful, the quality of the food with a new way of thinking culture. We think the culture is based for a new kind of society, and this kind of society is made by people working together.
And then what is for Matera Open Future?
Open Future is an idea that comes from the Geodesy Center. Around 10 kilometers from the city center, we have this beautiful space that is linking Earth with the Moon. We are celebrating the 50 years since the first man has put his feet on the Moon. This mission was possible by a very famous man coming from Basilicata, Rocco Petrone, that was the first NASA manager. And in his memory, the Italian government put 10 kilometers from here this center that is studying the future of our planet. So because there is this opportunity, we think that Matera is the right place to think the future of human mankind. What kind of culture we will have through the digitalization, for example. Our future is possible that it will be everything inside a phone, or there is also something outside the phone.
Can you describe me cultural programs?
Yes,
Here
the cultural program is divided into 5 pillars. The first pillar is ancient future. because of this link from the past and the future of the world. The second pillar is about roots and roots. So our roots, that we are based in a place, but everybody is moving, everybody is making a new story. So we are thinking how is possible to mix, to have an identity, but also to be global. And how to become local without losing our diversity, our local identity. The third mission is talking about utopia and dystopia. For example, tourists that are coming a lot in the city, they for a long time has been something that everybody wants. So everybody asks, we need more tourists in Matera. Actually, that we have so many, a lot of people will say, oh, there are too many. So the debate is how to do a balance in between let's having appreciation for the beauty of the city, how to let's become it economic add value, but without losing the opportunity to get a dialogue between tourists and citizens. The fourth axe is about all the story that are coming from Europe and linked with the region.
We are from Novi Sad. Novi Sad will be European Capital of Culture 2021.
I think that the population and the people from Novi Sad has to be very happy because the year of capital is really impressive. All the world will come in your city, all the people will know that Novi Sad is so beautiful, that Novi Sad is giving Europe another opportunity. So please feel you as a European base for the future of the world.
Thank you, because the slogan of Novi Sad is for new bridges.
Yes, I know that.
Bridges connecting people, and they are opening for the future.
We hope so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
U jednom prolazu gradom, u jednom pogledu mešaju se vekovi, ali i turisti sa lokalnim stanovništvom. I sve je u savršenom skladu. Slike Salvadora Dalija uživale su na trgovima i gotovo svaka ulica otkriva neko novo dešavanje. U centru je postavljena dugo najavljivana izložba Renesansa viđena s juga, u okviru koje je prikazano preko 250 umetničkih dela iz najvećih svetskih muzeja, poput Donatelove glave konja u bronzi iz 15. veka.
Ci troviamo nella chiesa del Carmine, che è un luogo del Museo Nazionale d'Arte Medievale e Moderna della Basilicata di Palazzo Lanfranchi. Qui è allestita una sezione introduttiva della grande mostra Rinascimento visto da sud. La mostra è articolata in 8 sezioni. Per poter allestire questa importante mostra abbiamo dovuto smantellare il museo di Palazzo Lanfranchi, che verrà riallestito subito dopo la chiusura della mostra. Una piccola sezione del museo è stata esposta nella sala Levi di Palazzo Lanfranchi. Una mostra che fino ad oggi ha fatto oltre 15.000 visitatori e che rimane e rappresenta il punto più alto dell'offerta culturale dell'intero dossier di Matera, Capitale Europea della Cultura 2019.
U novijoj istoriji Matere jedna lokalna priča govori o težnji za povezivanjem, koja prevazilazi granice mesta. Matera je danas jedan od retkih gradova u Italiji kroz koji ne prolazi nacionalni voz. 90. godina prošlog veka izgrađena je u okolini stanica La Martella, ali šine nikad nisu postavljene. Objekat je napušten. U leto 2019. začarani brod iz Potence, nakon putovanja po okolnim gradovima, stigao je na svoju poslednju stanicu, dajući reč umetnosti.
Aware, la nave degli incanti, è un progetto che è nato 2 anni fa quando la nostra compagnia Gomalacca Teatro si è candidata alla realizzazione di uno dei progetti contenuti nel dossier di Matera 2019. Questo progetto a cui abbiamo risposto parlava della cultura in movimento, delle identità dei lucani contemporanei e delle identità dei lucani contemporanei che guardano all'Europa. Prima di scrivere la storia della nave degli incanti, prima di darle una forma, questa forma particolare che ha, abbiamo lavorato per un anno intero con 5 comunità diverse di paesi che si trovano lungo la strada che attraversa la Basilicata, che si chiama Basentana. La protagonista della storia è una bambina di nome Sofia, che vive in questa città che si è addormentata, Potenza. Ecco, abbiamo affidato agli occhi di una bambina il viaggio che significa l'incontro dell'altro, la dispersione della comunità, il pericolo, la bellezza della natura, per poi ritrovarsi ad essere comunità perché si sono fatti dei passi insieme.
Brojni projekti, radionice, izložbe u svojoj suštini dodiruju univerzalne teme. U Palacija Čito, u spomen na Pitagoru, postavljena je ne samo izložba. Priča koja na više lokacija okuplja stvaraoce od boje i mašte, ali i naučnike.
This project is a project curated by Pier Giorgio Di Freddi, that is a well-known science man and mathematician in Italy, and is divided into 2 main areas. There's a part of the exhibition in Metaponto, that is in the Magna Grecia, is where Pythagora used to teach and used to have his own schools, and here in Matera. The exhibition is divided with 4 artistic percurses. 3 of them are here in Matera and 1 is in Metaponto, and 1 area that is related to didactics and for the schools, especially for the schools. The aim of the exhibition is to say that mathematics is something really important in our life. That it's not something that we have to do in the schools and then to finish there, but it's something really, really important every day. Here in Matera, with Tobia Ravà, Ugo Nespolo and Aldo Spizzichino, we can see that how mathematics is inside their artworks. While in Metaponto we have an exhibition, we have Filling the Void, that is an exhibition with lots of artworks from M.C. Escher, and then we have Numbers in Time, that is the didactic exhibition that I was telling you. And in that exhibition is really funny, because you can play with mathematics. You can see that mathematics is not something boring, but it's something that is, if you start thinking, it's really funny, because you can see how mathematics affects our life. And mathematics is not only numbers, and we can easily see with Tobia Ravà, where all his artworks have some special numbers and symbols that the sum of all his numbers gave us some different results, and the results related to the Torah. So it's this is really a perfect example. Mathematics is not only numbers; it's always something more, and it's always something daily inside our life.
U 2019. godine u Materi će ostati upamćena i po ovom pasošu koji dobije svaki posetilac dešavanja. A kad poseti neki događaj, dobije i pečat, samim tim i uspomenu na vreme provedeno u Materi, ali i po ovim naočarima koji su simbol ove proslave, predstavljaju pogled u budućnost, otvorenost za nove ideje, a ja kad ih stavim vidim Novi Sad kao Evropsku prestonicu kulture 2021. godine.
I think that it is important, yes, to keep the spontaneity and to involve as many people as possible, and also to build a new strong message for Europe.
Can you tell me something more about Project Open Design School and the idea?
Okay, the Open Design School is a center for research, prototyping and production of the setup of Matera 2019. So it is the first time, I think, that the European Capital of Culture has a dedicated house, dedicated structure to make a research on the setup. Instead of buying them, we call professionals of different disciplines from all over the world and from the region in order to work together and to imagine and conceive and produce, because we have an important production rooms, and to produce the setup of the exhibitions, the setup of the public spaces, and so on. And the Open Design School also worked on the setup of the idea. Idea is not simply to tell this project. You know that Matera was considered as the shame of Italy. We are in this part of the city. So there are 5 artists that are building new narratives, contemporary narratives about the archaism of Basilicata. And so it is a close connection because contemporary and archaism are so close that seem to be the same thing.
Sasidi Matera kao kamen, kao kameni grad i kao početak života na tom mestu. Kao prava avantura u kojoj se upustiš, vođen željom da upoznaš sva lica jednog mesta.
We are in the very heart of Matera mother, the womb of Matera's city, which is important because it's completely been excavated out from the rocks. When millions of years ago this place uplifted from the oceans, 40,000 years ago first human beings settled, and then Neolithic age, Bronze Age, we started to excavate. And then all these places, they became churches, but in the same time it was a place where the daily life was going on. And in fact, together with the saints, Santa Sofia or the Madonna or the Virgin, you can see the daily trade that every people would basically attend every day in this part here. So from here we can see one of the 2 oldest parts of Matera, Sasso Barisano, and this area here is the starting of the constructions. We come from the church, we come from the excavation, we come from the inside of Matera, and this is how Matera raised. One block on top of the other, one little limestone, piece of limestone on top of the other, and in the Fridrihi II age, 1230, the cathedral was already built. The cathedral is important because it's in the very center between the Sasso Barisano, this part here, and Sasso Cavioso, which is in the opposite part. It's the place even older than this part here. But what we see is also important because all the constructions that you see, all of them, they were connected by an invisible channel of water, because the rain can go from the top and then fill every single house. When we became 5 years ago capital of European culture, our life changes. Many people, not only for the emotions, not only for culture, but people, they changed their lives. We went from a couple of hundreds, thousands of tourists to 1 million tourists. Many people, young people, families, they started their life and their future from nothing. And this is important because the city was like reborn, a new city now. Very old, but with a new economy for everybody.
With open future.
Yes, open, very open future.
That is the oldest part of Matera.
Yes, that is the oldest part of Matera. You know, Matera derives also from Latin mater, mother. And why mater? Because the caves, as you see, which were excavated in Neolithic age, they look like women womb, women uterus, where life started. So that's why we name Matera the big mother, la grande madre, whose womb hosted humanity since ever. That's why it's like a place where every human beings, they meet in here.
Like home, and Madre Terra, like
Bravissima,
land.
Madre Terra.
Your grandfather lived
È
in
vero.
in
This is
cave.
true. It's a very emotional story. My grandfather, he belongs from the oldest part, in an old cave. And then he went to live in a little village. He crossed the river and went to work for a very powerful family to construct. He was a stonemason. He was a constructor. And the day, I remember, we were walking together and he showed me one little dry stone walls. And then he said, Michele, is all destroyed, these walls. Can you help me to construct? And I said, yes, no, yes, Grandpa. And then I was throwing, no, he said, you don't throw the stones. He get one stone. He says, this is one stone, this is one sasso. He tells you where wants to be put. And then he would reconstruct. It's like our life. Everyone has a story, and then if we read the story, if we understand, all together we can make like a construction, like the city, like Matera. And there's one more curious thing I would like to tell you. My grandfather was not here when millions of tourists arrived to Matera, and it's curious because they were living in a cave. My grandfather was living in a cave with a donkey, with the animals inside. The donkey was their heating system, and they lived, abandoned the Sassi for unsanitary life conditions. I would be curious to ask my grandfather what he thinks that now tourists come to Matera and they can spend up until 2,500 euros per night to sleep in a cave. I don't know.
And Hollywood is here now.
Bravissima, Hollywood is here. Totally, in Matera they filmed more than 80 Cinecittà Hollywood movies, The Passion of the Christ, Pasolini, the remake of Ben-Hur, and most of these movies here are important also for our economy. This is a little vicinato. We name this little part vicinato. Vicino means close, to stay close to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. Several families helping each other and living all together, without secrets, just one common life in the little part of Matera. A little sasso into the Sassi, the city.
In harmony.
In very good harmony. Typical bread from Matera is a very special bread because of the shapes, because of the flour, durum wheat, and also the shape can be like the sassi of Matera, like the rock of Matera. So even when we eat our bread, it's like we have in our heart the sassi of Matera.
I want to try the...
You want to try? Okay, now I ask, ciao, possiamo comprare... then we share the bread with everybody. And thank you, I get a little part. Molto buono. The most important thing in Matera, as a compliment, to say, when I have a friend, I say, tu sei come il pane. You are like the bread, because the bread is very simple. Flour, water, yeast, and then you put in the bakery. It's very simple, but very genuine. So that's why in Matera, we say in dialect, sino potrapone, which means in dialect, you are like a piece of bread, which means generous and most of all, very, very genuine. You never hide things. So that's a very important thing.
Thank you for
You're
this.
very welcome.
Thank
It's
you.
been an honor to share a piece of bread, because now we are friends forever.
Oh,
As soon
yes.
as we share the bread,
Do you want some
thank
more?
you, thank you so much. I have mine, thank you.
We are from Novi Sad. You must come to us.
I will visit. Thank you so much.
Now we are going to Cava del Sole. I hear that place is amazing.
The place is amazing. There's a fantastic spectacle. There's a music, and the stars will be just for you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Oh,
Questo posto si chiama la Cava del Sole e si chiama così perché da quella parte c'è un sole scolpito nel tufo e quindi questa è una cava del 600 che con Matera 2019 abbiamo recuperato e destinato alle attività di spettacolo. Stasera abbiamo uno dei più importanti gruppi italiani, il Subsonica. Li abbiamo chiamati a suonare perché abbiamo organizzato questa settimana dedicata alla Luna, ai 50 anni del primo uomo sulla Luna, e i Subsonica, il loro terzo disco, era dedicato proprio alla Luna, perché sulla copertina del loro disco loro, i musicisti, erano vestiti con la divisa da astronauta. I Subsonica fanno della musica straordinaria ed è uno degli appuntamenti più importanti di Matera 2019.
Cava del Sole i evo prilika da se sretnemo sa nekim našim ovde u Materi, koja je Evropska prestonica kulture 2019. Kako si došla ovde?
Sasvim slučajno, eto, srećemo se povodom na koncertu Subsonike večeras Cava del Sol. Ja sam iz Beograda i došla sam ovde kao volonter preko Evropskog volonterskog servisa u saradnji sa Erasmusom, tako da podržimo u stvari Evropsku prestonicu kulture 2019. Materu.
Kako ti je ovde? Kakvi su ti utisci?
Jako lepo iskustvo i uopšte prilika da se upoznaju i ljudi, stekne novo iskustvo, prošire vidici.
I vidimo da su sva dešavanja jako posećena, evo i ovaj koncert, jako su popularni, to smo čuli. Ja nisam imala prilike da ih slušam, tako da nadam se da ćemo uživati.
Nisam ni ja, ali večeras verujem da ćemo uživati u Subsoniku. Očekuje se preko 4.500 ljudi da će doći i prvenstveno mladih, zato što je ovaj bend, koliko sam čula, popularan uopšte među mladima.
Zvezdana noć, muzika, stene, dobar osjećaj i još bolji utisci o gradu koji je pored Plovdiva u Bugarskoj Evropska prestonica kulture 2019. Matera, po brdu rasuta, izmaštana, bajkovita, filmska, Matera čuva svoju tradiciju i otvoreno gleda u budućnost.